Planet Zoo has fixed one of their biggest issues ever since, well, a few updates ago. I'm not sure how many of you guys have heard me whine about this before, but there was a new species limit to Planet Zoo. This essentially means that we can only install so many new species mods in one go, but recently Frontier made a change. With the release of the Tropical Pack, if things continued as they were before and the new species limit was still there, we would only have room for 137 animals to be added through mods for Planet Zoo. Now this seems like a lot of animals, but I need to remind you guys that real zoos in real life have over 300 different species of animals in their parks, in their facilities, and so on and so forth. Now, with the new species limit being removed, this allows us to put in as many animals as we want, and thereby having unlimited freedom for the game for whatever animals we want to put into it. Now, I know this is going to bring up some things about, oh, when will Frontier ever support modding officially? When will Frontier ever give the green light on people using mods? I'm just going to let you guys know that Frontier is not going to do that anytime soon. In reality, the closest thing that we could get from this is TMTK, which stands for Theme Maker's Toolkit. But beyond that, I don't see us getting the official tools for official mod support for animals. However, I don't see this as a bad thing. Now, I need to remind you guys that Nexus is an external site. You don't get mods through Steam for Planet Zoo, you get them through Nexus. If you get them through somewhere else, I really suggest you start looking elsewhere because that could have like viruses in it or something. But Nexus is the official place for us to upload our mods for Planet Zoo. Now, I really do prefer this because Nexus actually incentivizes and pays modders for what they do. Meanwhile, if we did it through Steam, it would just be, we wouldn't see any money from it, which kind of sucks. But moving on from there, I do want to touch on something else, and that's going back to quote-unquote official mod support. Now, it's obvious that Planet Zoo will never go past 256 habitat species. If we do, then this is probably going to be the best zoo game ever, I'm not going to lie. But it's pretty obvious that the only people who this would benefit are people who use mods. And I feel like that's something the greater community needs to start to understand, is that even though mods aren't endorsed by Frontier, I feel like through their actions, they're at least passable for the community. Now, what do I mean by passable? Well, we're never going to see any official endorsement of a modded item in Planet Zoo. We're just not going to see it. If anything, I could probably see Frontier working with like Nick and I to get like the first TMTK things out. I feel like that would be super fun. But we're never going to see Frontier outright say, you should go download this mod, because keep in mind there's always this small risk where if you don't listen to us or our instructions, you're probably going to break something, and honestly, Frontier would rather save the headache and say nothing about mods than say, oh, you guys should go download this, and then people complain that their game is broken. But that's not to say that we're entering a bad age for modding. Now, I know not everyone uses mods for Planet Zoo. People who are content creators who really use mods, like, I know Rudy uses free build, I know Eben uses new species. There really aren't too many big people out there anymore who really use mods, and just really sit on the front line of that, and that's a little bit sad, but I don't know. I feel like there's such a big stigma, and I just really want to do my best to kind of break it. I know a lot of people will kind of just say, oh, I don't plan on using mods, it's not how the game's supposed to be played, oh, I don't plan on using mods until support's over, but I'm just sitting over here seeing the good that Frontier is doing for mods, and kind of just saying, why aren't you guys starting? Because it's so awesome just to be able to have all these new species that other people don't really have access to, all these other, like, cool features, like Hexabit's, like, new path pack that you guys probably saw yesterday on the mod showcase, like, with 40 new paths. Frontier would never give us 40 new paths in an update. That's crazy talk. All these prop packs that haven't broke in, like, so many updates. It's very, very interesting to see just how much we're sliding by, knock on wood, of course. But moving off from here, I'm just happy that we broke this kind of limit. I'm just glad that we kind of kicked down the door, or rather Frontier opened the door for us and we kind of were just like kicking at it. But I don't know, I'm just super excited what this means for modding in the future, because people can finally install over 300 fish mods at once and kind of just make one big ocean or something. I don't know. I don't even use fish mods myself, I just make them. But I'm super happy that Frontier kind of threw us this bone, because it was a really big issue that so many of us were just fighting with, it really dampened the spirits of so many fellow modders. Like, I know Gaboy was kind of like, well, if there's a species limit, then what's the point? Like, we already have well over that amount of species. But now that that's gone, I really do see the modding community kind of getting a little bit kicking the pants, really, and start making a lot more stuff. I know I am. And I'm working with a lot of fellow modders, too, to get a lot of new stuff out there, so I'm very excited for that. But that's really it, my friends. I'm so happy to say, officially, that the new species limit is gone. Just so awesome just to be able to say that after, like, learning about it almost a year ago. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, you guys already know what to do. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Take care, have the most wonderful days, and install as many mods as you want now. Yeah, baby!